how does a realtor manage the emotions that are involved with all the parties, with the homeowners, the sellers, family members, children, neighbors? I mean, there's a lot of voices involved. How would a realtor manage those emotions?
Yeah, so switching gears a bit, we were just looking at it through the lens of acquisition, right? Bringing on a new client and developing that relationship from the very beginning. If we think about it maybe towards the end of a sale, when you're negotiating, there's a lot of emotions, right? So in terms of how you can manage those emotions, again, it's using some of the skills we talked about and labels. It sounds like trying to demonstrate understanding with your client, using a thing called a summary. You can even talk to your client and say, hey, so here's where we're at. We know that we have 4 offers on the table, 3 of which are above ask. 1 is a full cash offer. It seems like the family might not be a fit for you guys. And then letting them confirm that, yep, that's right. So you can ask questions, right? More what or how type of questions. How do you want to proceed? Put it back in their court, right? Let them guide the decision-making process. I think that again, when we think about trust, is really building a strong line of trust with your clients in terms of, being able to summarize everything that's happened up until that point, the emotions, the facts, the logic, maybe some of the emotions that have happened, and then asking some questions of how do we proceed? What's your vision for how we should proceed here?
So basically, using empathy to summarize it, talk them through it, and get them involved, engaged in the entire process. Sometimes they don't know which direction, so they're looking for you as a realtor to guide them in the right direction.
Yeah, I mean, it all comes down to building trust-based influence. It's taking the time to understand the buyer, the seller, the individual, and then once that person, you've developed that trust, there's kind of that aha moment where you can tell someone is trusting of you. That's when you can start persuading or having influence over the decision-making process. So it's important to do that upfront demonstration of you understand, hey, it sounds like, a neighborhood with a really good school system is important to you. It's doing that upfront discovery process so that you can influence later.
Right, it's true.
It's an experience, right? It's not an objective.
No, it's absolutely. So I think we covered quite a bit, and I appreciate you coming back today. I think we're about to wrap it up. Is there anything you want to kind of summarize?
No, I think labels are really can be deployed across the negotiation process from at the very start of relationships to the very end. It's all about putting your focus on your clients, and I think that builds long-term relationships and trust with people.
So they can gain trust and confidence in you.
Trust-based influence. That's what it's all about.
Trust-based influence. There you go. Write it down, or you could always DM us. Well, that's it for now. It's a wrap. Thank you again, Michael Buccellato. I appreciate you. And we'll see you on the 3rd segment.
Yeah.